Okay, so as you look on the left-hand sidebar, you're going to see one section called automation. Once you click on automation, it's going to take you to this workflow list. There's campaigns and triggers and all these things that at the very top, and it looks like it's very confusing and overwhelming, but actually workflows is the new version of everything else that was on the right hand side. So the triggers and the campaign stuff go high level, or our application is no longer using campaign and triggers. They're only using workflows. This is like the new version of everything. So you only have to focus on workflows, and our workflows are already pre-created for you. If they are not, we can walk you through how to simply do that if you are using the affiliate link. But we're going to actually just jump into one of these right now, and we'll actually show you how to create a new template or add your existing templates into the automation. Okay, go ahead and click on WhatsApp automation if you have it. If you don't, you'll click on create workflow, and then you'll kind of kick everything off here. So once this thing loads, you're going to see at the very top, you have trigger, which is already basically created. It says that when a form is submitted, and then the workflow trigger name is form submitted on Lander, and the filter is going to be, how would you like to be contacted? WhatsApp. So the filter is basically going to filter out all the messages or all the submissions from the form that actually have the radio bubble for WhatsApp selected. If it was SMS, then that would be another automation. But if you're just creating the one for SMS, then you would just change it from WhatsApp to SMS, and it should actually only trigger this event once they submit the form with that specific radio selected. Okay, next we have create or update opportunity. Okay, so in order to create a new opportunity, this is basically where they're going to be seen in the pipeline. We'll show you how to view all these contacts, but basically in the CRM, this is going to dictate where they end up. So go ahead and click on the plus sign after you have your trigger set up, and then you're going to click on create, or you're going to type in create or update opportunity and select that. And you can actually choose where in the pipeline they belong. Once you have selected the action and click on create or update opportunity, what you're going to do is select the pipeline. The pipeline is where the contacts are added into the CRM. And this is basically just kind of like a group, if you can imagine like a container where everyone's going to fall once they submit the form. So everyone's going to fall within this pipeline called real estate pipeline. In the pipeline stage, there should be multiple stages. Right now, there's like 4 or 5, but you can end up creating as many stages as you want. Now, the opportunity name and all this information is going to be taken from the contact when they submit their form. We're going to change this to contact name. Opportunity source should be website. So it should look just like this, contact.website. Okay, so once you have these other fields selected, you're going to actually change the opportunity source to account website. So it's going to look like this, location.website. And then we're going to change the status to open, and then allow opportunity to move to any stage in the pipeline. This will allow them to be moved to the earlier stage if they resubmit the form because they don't make it through automation. So go ahead and click on save action, and that'll actually create the new opportunity inside there. Now, if you already have all of this stuff created because you actually have a sub account, then you don't have to worry about a lot of this stuff. It's already pre-made. The only thing that you really need to worry about is the templates. So we're going to just walk you through where to add the template. Okay, so once you have the opportunity created, I'm going to take a quick pause right here and let you know, if you are using an affiliate link, go ahead and click on the video that is labeled full automation process. So we'll actually walk you through the full automation and creation of every single step within this automation funnel. If you are using our sub account, all of this stuff is pre-made for you. Stay on this video because we're actually going to walk you through the next couple of steps here, which are going to be just creating the templates. And because everything's already created for you, you don't have to do a whole lot extra. All you have to do is, again, create these templates, and then that's it. So again, if you are using the affiliate link, go to the other video that says full automation process, and we will walk you through every single step. All right, so if you have our sub account, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to create the WhatsApp template. We're going to put this in between internal notification and 15-minute timeout. So WhatsApp is going to come after internal notification, and you're going to change this to greeting test. So we have it saved as greeting test, but for you, it'll be like greeting or whatever your first greeting is. And once you have that selected, you won't be able to edit anything here. So the only other option is going to be to save selection. Okay, so just one quick note about these WhatsApp automations. If you click on WhatsApp, sometimes you'll find out whenever you're creating this template that the information that is in the actual template is old information or not really relevant. Sometimes it's just a little bug inside of the application itself. So don't pay attention to that, but just make sure that you have the right template selected that you had actually created a minute ago. You should know what that name is, and then just make sure that that is selected, and then save the action there. So once you have that template saved, just make sure that you understand that there's 2 sections that you have to click on save action. You also want to click on save in the upper right-hand corner to actually save the template. That's how it actually gets saved into the application itself. So if you don't do that, and then you close out the browser, it'll actually lose everything. So it's very important. Okay, so this is the automation again, and we are going to take a look at the WhatsApp template. This first WhatsApp template is going to be the initial greeting. So if you haven't already created it, click on create, type in WhatsApp, and then you're going to select your template, which is going to be the greeting, right? This is the one that we already created. Okay, so next after this, I just want to show you, if we go to the branch no, if we go to the no branch and click on WhatsApp, you'll see that these have already been pre-created and you don't actually have to fill out anything here. This is kind of the messages that we just automate for you and will automatically send to them if they respond no on the first message. Now, if they don't respond to anything, we want to follow up with them. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually use those didn't reply first and then didn't reply second for the two different replies here, right? So they're just going to add it into that location, and you're going to add the other one into this location. And just in case you see anything weird with the templates, just understand that sometimes there's a bug. Sometimes they write things like, for example, in the first WhatsApp message where you send the initial greeting, you'll notice that the property could say something different than what you actually have typed and listed here, but just so you know, it should be the one template that you actually created. So don't worry too much about that. So once this is all saved and updated, you are pretty much good to go because it is going to completely handle all the automation. Feel free to step through each and every individual step and familiarize yourself with what happens throughout the different stages of them responding yes or no after they submit the form. But this is what we've actually been using, and it's been working really well for us to get people qualified and to move them into the right part of the pipeline. So that way you understand that they are interested, qualified buyers. So most of the realtors that we've encountered, they have their own particular flyers that have contact information. And this is just a really nice thing. So whenever you have an off-plan development and you are trying to sell it, whenever people come through your funnel and they submit the form, one great thing to do is to automatically respond and send them an email saying thanks for submitting it and give them more information. So here in this email section, if you click on where it says email, you'll notice that all this is pre-populated with information. This is going to be mostly the way that you're going to contact the user who emailed or who submitted the form. But if you see at the very bottom here of this message, this template actually already has everything kind of pre-written for you. And the only other thing that you really need to do here is add your own attachment. This could be like a PDF. Keep it under 20 megabytes because most email inboxes will reject it if it's over that. But if you have like a PDF that has more details about the off-plan development that they are actually submitting their information for, this is a great place to attach it. And then that way, when they submit the form, it'll automatically send them more information. That way, whenever they start getting the WhatsApp messages or the SMSs, they know, okay, hey, I've already actually taken a look at the document, or they've already emailed it to me. Now I just can, have a further conversation about what I'm interested in or how many bedrooms or what the price is, et cetera. So a great place to attach that document or that PDF right here, and it'll automatically send it to them once they submit the form, which is great. So with that said, pretty much all the automations are already pre-made and everything's set for you. The only other thing I would suggest is to kind of like walk through and make sure that you don't have anything that is more specific to your company. We also have some internal notifications. These are notifications that are going to email you once you have a new lead that is qualified or not. I just found that this is a really great way to stay on top of these leads as they come in, because if you don't, it can be to know whenever you have leads and you may miss them. You really want to get in contact with these leads as soon as they come through. And so we have two internal notifications. One is the qualified one and one is the unqualified one. The unqualified is just at the very beginning before they've actually been qualified, but it just lets you know, hey, a new lead has actually come in. Okay, so with that said, I think that that's pretty much it for automation. Again, feel free to go through all the steps, customize it as you will, but this is what has been effective for us and what we think that is going to be best for you.